the star. There will be a time when they will make it impossible for us to... They're already talking about taking the Qurban, the Sri Sabha office in this country. They will start off with that. Where do we go from there? Let's not take it for granted. You know why all this is happening? I'll tell you why this is all happening. Because Guru Maharaj is reminding us. Maharaj कहते भी जे तुसी आप ही दस्तारा लातियां, आप ही कृपान लाती, आप ही इस रूप बिगाड़ देता, तो फिर मेरे को की लैन होंगे तुसी? How do you expect me to keep my end of the bargain if you yourself are taking the star off? If you yourself are taking your Qurban off, taking your Kakar off, then what do you want me to do about it? Maharaj is reminding us. Maharaj is reminding us that it's a privilege to be able to walk out there with the star and all the Kakars and Sri Sabha out there. It's a privilege. And who granted this privilege? Okay, on papers it's the government, but Istan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Pasha Maharaj gave us that right to be able to go. And let's not take it for granted. The Sroop of Guru Pasha Maharaj, how Guru Maharaj gave his entire family, sacrificed his entire family. Saints have sacrificed their, everything, so that we keep this identity, this Sroop. Kala Baroni. Andromi te Barami Domi. Hand in hand. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pasha Maharaj. This happened back in Aurangzeb's time. Aurangzeb said, if you are not a Muslim, you are not allowed to walk out with a pug at the star, because the star is your ijjat. The star is your ijjat. And to humiliate everyone else, if you're not a Muslim, you don't have the right to have any ijjat. You can't walk around with the star on your head. And what was the reply of Guru Gobind Singh Ji to that statement? Does anyone know? मेरे अगे होने का है अच्छा घर बन लिया करांगे कोई नहीं घर बन लिया करांगे फिर की है जे नहीं थे फिर ना सही है Guru Gobind Singh Ji's response was जे औरंगजेब कहता ना you can't wear the star Maharaj कहते from now on all my Singhaniyan will wear 2 dastaran more than 2 dastaran ਉੱਚੀਆਂ ਦਸਤਾਰਾਂ ਵੀ ਦੂਰੋਂ ਹੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇ so that you can see them from miles that angle there is someone there who's got a dastar on their head. This is Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pasha Maharaj's attitude. You don't mess with that. Straight away. Je tusi ek nahi kehde na, we're going to wear 2, we're going to wear more than 2. What happens now? Assi aap hi nahi bandde nahi te itthe juda karan lag paye. We do our juda hair these days. Never mind wearing 2 dastara, ahi te juda hi itthe karde. That was Guru Maharaj's response. And when that happened, what happened then? Did Sukhy die off? Did everyone just get killed, arrested? When Maharaj did that, when the saints did that? No. Sukhy badi. Odo Sukhy badi. Odo Sukhy badi. Hona, we have nothing like this. And assi ape lai jane. We take the dastar off ourselves. It's a big thing. It's a big thing. Dastar launi jehdi hai na, बड़ी बड़ी गल है इन्हू छोटी गल ना समझो don't think it's just a piece of cloth that we wrap around our head भी एक पग गया नहीं एक गुरु पातशाह दी बख्शिश है you know when you tie up the star in the morning before you go to work that's Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pasha Maharaj placing his hand on your head ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਸਜਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਲਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ you know what that means is ਇਦਾਂ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਨਾ ਬਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਰਾਂ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਪੱਗ ਨਾਲ ਕਪੜਾ ਨਾ ਸਮਝੋ ਇਹ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਆ ਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ gave us this ਦਸਤਾਰ and not just a dastar, a piece of kapra, is Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's bakshish, his hand. That's Maharaj's haath thade sir te a. Te jide sir te Guru Pasha da haath ho jave, onu hor ki chahida. I was talking about when we go out there, we try to please everyone. But kadi kadai ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੋਚ ਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਪਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ बाकियां नूं ते लगदा ही आ, तैनूं किदां चंगा लगदा? Ask ourselves that question. क्यों? किदां? And then we'll see. जिन्हों प्रेम पै गया ना, मार भी कहते हैं ना, जिन्हों प्रेम की उतनी ही प्रपायो. The person who loves Guru Pasha's wrath, loves the star, who loves Guru Pasha Maharaj's Swarup that he's given us, loves Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj loves them. वो तो सारे नूं प्यार करता, वो तो सारे नूं प्यार करता, मगर वो खास बंदे किहड़े आ? खास किहड़े ने? जिहड़े रहत नाल प्यार करदे आ. रहत प्यारी मुझको सिख प्यारा नहीं, भी सिख नहीं प्यारा, रहत प्यारी है. Guru Pasha Allah was saying, it's not after numbers game. मारा नंबर नहीं चाहिए, मारा नूं सिख चाहिदा. किहड़ा? रहत वाला सिख चाहिदा, एवें नहीं कोई. I just realised that it's my time's really up, I've gone over. However, there's a lot of things still to talk about, but I'm just going to share this one sort of like true factual account with you guys before I finish. Small account, and the importance of Amrit. That's the importance of Amrit. Just I share this with you guys before I finish. I apologise, I've gone over. Sant Baba Atra Singh Mastoon Ali, he's a Mahapurkh, he's a saint, and he used to go around and do a lot of prachar, teach people about Sukhy, and then he used to go, and at the end of like what he would do, he would go places, you know, with a group of Singhs. He would go somewhere to a pind, they'd stay there for a week, they'd do Katha every evening, and they'd do Kirtan every evening, every morning, and then at the end of it, they would have an Amrit Sanchar, where they would give Amrit. So, this pind that they went to, it was basically a lot of it. They had a lot of Brahmin families, Hindu families living there as well. A lot of Hindu families used to be in that pind. And then there used to be one boy that belonged to one of these Brahmin, these Hindu families, that liked going to the Gurdwara. Only changa lagda hunda si Gurdwara jana. And when Mahapurkh was there, and he was in Katha, he used to go every day. And he used to listen to Katha every day. He used to listen to Kirtan every day. So much so that he fell in love with Guru Pasha Maharaj. He fell in love with Sukhy. He goes home, he says to his mother, Mother, kal nu Amrit Sanchar hai, there's an Amrit Sanchar happening tomorrow. I want to go and take Amrit. Main Amrit Shakna hai. From a Hindu family. His mother looks at him, he goes, Tera dimag kharab ho gaya. You do realise that you're from a Brahmin family, you're from a Hindu family. There's no way you can go and take Amrit and become a Sikh. No chance. Nahi main shakna hai, main Amrit zarur shakna. Nahi. She kept saying no, and he kept saying main shakna, to the point where he started crying. Aur ron lag paya. And he's crying, and the only thing he's crying for is Amrit. Main Amrit shakna, main Amrit shakna. That's the only thing he's crying for. Came a point where he cried so much so that he actually stopped breathing. He stopped breathing and he died whilst crying Amrit. His mother distraught, looking, saying, "Eh, main ki kita? Main apne munde nu marta. I've killed him. I've killed him." She's distraught. People come around. They're saying, they take the woman away. Whatever's happened now. Just forget it. Raat bagi. And the next morning, they were taking the body of the boy to the crematorium. They're going to basically cremate him. And as they're going, the mother comes and he looks at the child for one last time, and he says to the child, he just looks at the body and just basically says it. She goes, I don't know if you can hear my voice. Je tu meri gal sunda hai na, te main ek कहनी अभी in your next life, मेरे अर्गी औरत दे घर ना कदी जन्म लई, किसी सिखां दे घर जन्म लई. Don't be born to someone like me, who've taken your life. Be born in some Gursikh family. Be born in a Sikh family. Do that. So they were like saying the woman's gone hysterical, just sort of push that away, say that's it now, mother, just sort of leave it now. And then she went and stood right in front of them, where they're going to take the body. And she goes, he liked going to the Gurdwara, and she goes, my last wish is that you take him to the Gurdwara first, before you actually take him to the crematorium. He was like, okay, fair enough, we'll do that. So they stop outside the Gurdwara, and then the next thing she says is even more amazing. She goes, he died whilst crying for Amrit. And I know there's an Amrit Sanchar happening today, and I want the Singhs to come and put a bit of that Amrit in his mouth, Amrit Pyari, before we actually cremate him. And the Singhs standing outside the Guru Ghar and saying, a strange request. Amrit te jiunde nu shikaida, mare nu thoda shikaida, te mar gaya, he's dead. You can't give him Amrit now. He goes, nahi, tusi enu Amrit shikao, tusi Baba ji nu kaho. So he goes inside and then says to the Mahaprabhu, this is a factual story, this is. It's not like made up stuff. Goes in and says to the Sant Mahaprabhu, saying that this is what's happened. The woman's outside. She's saying that her son died whilst crying for Amrit. I want you guys to put a bit of Amrit in his mouth. And the Singhs again, look around, and one of the Singhs goes, well, ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਤੇ ਜਿੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਛਕਾਈਦਾ ਮਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਾਈਦਾ. But one of the Singhs, his Amrit works in his mysterious ways, one of the Singhs turns around and he goes ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੀ ਇਹੀ ਆ ਵੀ ਮਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਉਂਦੇ ਕਰਨਾ. That's what Amrit does. Amrit is supposed to bring the dead back to life again. That's what Amrit does. Amrit ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹੀ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਰੇ ਨਾ ਕਦੀ. Amrit Mrit ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਮਰਨਾ, ਮੌਤ, ਆਨ ਅੱਗੇ ਲਾ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ it becomes immortal. The purpose of Amrit is to bring the dead back to life. Then why are we debating whether to put the Amrit in his mouth or not? Then the Sant Mahaprabhu goes, theek hai, koi nahi. Okay, let's do it then. So, Mahaprabhu's done ardas to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pasha Maharaj. Mahaprabhu's done ardas in Maharaj. Bhai, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਣੀ you know what's going on. We could really do with your help here. Maharaj, ਤੇਰੀ ਉਸਤਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ. People will do ustat of your Amrit. They will do ustat of Guru Gobind Singh Pasha Maharaj. They will do ustat of your Sukhy. And he said some other things to Maharaj. Maharaj jaande ho, Mahaprabhu jaande. So they took the Amrit, they went outside. One of the Singhs opened the bodies, the mouth open, and the other Singh puts the Amrit into the mouth. And ਜਦੋਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੂੰਹ 'ਚ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, and the ਪੰਜ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਬੋਲ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. The God ਦਾ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ, ਜਦੋਂ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਕੇ, to sing how the mouth open, and when Mahaprabhu put the Amrit inside that dead body, and after putting the Amrit, Mahaprabhu said, Bol Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. At that point, that boy came back to life and he said, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Bole so nihal.
The power of Amrit. Asi ਐਵੇਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਕੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਆ. That's the power of Amrit. And then after that, all the Brahmin families, all the Hindu families that were there in the village, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕਿਆ. All of them took Amrit that day. Sant Baba Atra Singh Mastuan Ale, in his Jeevani, is written. You can read it yourself. It's a true fact. Amrit Eya. That's the power of Amrit. And if we still want to debate on it, then sort of it's up to us. Maran koi fark nahi panda. I'm really sorry. I've gone over. There's sort of there's a million and one things going on in my head. So there's so many things we could talk about, but you guys have sort of been here for ages. So I just want to leave that with you guys. And just one last thing, like I said in the beginning, the chances are there may be some of us here will leave this earth without having the dad of Amrit. We'll go back into the Jarasi. We need to do ardas to Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, make sure that's not me. Make sure that's not me, Guru Maharaj. And that's up to you. That's not up to me. That's up to no one but you and Guru Maharaj. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਾਇਓ. Do ਅਰਦਾਸ ਵੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦੇ ਦੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਰੂਪ ਦੇ ਦੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਦੇ ਦੇ. ਜੇ ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ. Because the thing is, when we speak, when you listen to someone, we remember about 10% of what they said for a few hours. ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਣੀਆਂ, ਪਰਸੋਂ ਬਹੁਤੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ, ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਭੁੱਲ ਜਾਣਾ. So you will probably remember nothing. But the one thing that will always stay with you is the ardas that you do today before you leave. कि महाराज मेरे ते कृपा करियो कि मारे मैं ना गुड़ा चले जावां किते, मैनू अमृत दी दात जरूर दियो. I don't want to be in that minority sitting here that doesn't get the chance to take that amrit. So I've probably said loads of things, probably offended loads of people. I'm really sorry if I have asked forgiveness from Guru Maharaj and Guru Sangat as well. And just like to thank everyone, all the saints here as well, for giving us the opportunity to actually, being able to speak to Sadh Sangat as well. Because a Guru Pasha Maharaj, the Takhatya Guru Pasha Maharaj, the biggest stage is this, Jedi Guru Granth Sahib Ji de Hajuri Ji. So Guru Pasha Maharaj Kotan Kor Shukr, and all the Sangat as well. So if I've said anything like I said to offend anyone, you didn't like them, please forgive me. And do ardas, and ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਕੇਸਾਂ ਸਵਾਸਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਨਿਭ ਜਾਏ. ਬਸ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ. ਜੇ ਕੇਸਾਂ ਸਵਾਸਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਨਿਭ ਗਈ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਰਾਮ ਕਲੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ